People who work for insurance companies, what's the most heartbreaking claim you've had to deny? I worked in insurance, and one of the hardest calls I ever took was from a couple trying to get coverage for their 4-year-old daughter's chemotherapy. Their claim was denied due to missed payments, but I could see the issue immediately. The payment system had been a disaster ever since my company switched platforms. Payments were getting lost, and even though we could see them in one system, they weren't registering in another. I was supposed to flag cases like this for IT and move on, but I knew from experience that flagged cases sat untouched for months. I told my supervisor, hoping he'd let me push it through. He told me to follow protocol, but this wasn't just a case. This was a kid with cancer, and they needed help now. I started cold emailing every IT person I had ever seen on an email chain. I didn't know their roles, but I figured someone had to listen. 2 hours later, my supervisor called me into his office. My stomach dropped. I thought I was getting fired. Instead, he just nodded and said, "Good, I would have done the same thing." By the end of the day, the little girl's plan was reinstated and her chemo was approved. A few months later, my supervisor pushed for me to get promoted. I never forgot that case.